To you, it is Monday morning and it is goal setting Monday. We're going to talk about setting our goals for the week today, and we're also going to talk about how to get sales using what I refer to or call the TLO formula. So welcome, happy Monday. What are your goals for the week? What are your plans for the week? If you don't have goals or plans, I have a product called Strange Ritual, which will help you come up with that at resellertoolkit.com/strange ritual. That's not the point today. I want to talk to you, number one, about your goals for the week. You always want to set a goal for the week. By setting a goal, a number, right, you're going to get more results. Good morning. You're going to get more results than you would get without it, right? How are you doing, Chris? So you set a specific numerical goal for the week, and then you push for that during the week. Now, this is hard to do. This sounds simple, but this is not easy to do. That's why I did the strange ritual about it, is because you're like, okay, well, then what am I going to sell this week to meet my financial goals? What am I going to do? How is this all going to work? Blah, 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 right? There's a lot of questions that do surround it, and I understand that. Now, one of the ways that you can reach your goals is using what I call the TLO formula. That's target, list, and offer. So let's drill down into it. Number one, you have to target and project to the people that you want to reach. It's not just enough to target them. You have to be projecting. So like right now, I'm projecting onto LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook page, Facebook group, and so forth. You have to project. Beyond that, you have to project to the right people. We call it targeting, right? The people who are your potential buyers, your potential responders. Because you can project, a lot of people are like, well, Marlon, I bought solo ads and I didn't get no sales, and I spent a lot of money on solo. How come I didn't make no sale? Right? Well, because you were projecting to people who weren't your buyers, your responders. You were just projecting to crap. Right? Like crap multiplied is zero. Zeros multiplied are zeros. If you project your message out to people who are zeros and multiply that a billion times, I got a billion messages out there, Marlon. Yeah, a billion zeros multiplied is still zero. It's still zero. Do you get it? If you're watching on replay, type replay. If you're watching live, type live. You're watching the bidder in, type bidder in. Under joined on Facebook, you can click the little down thing there, and it'll allow you to change your notification settings, and you can set it to all so you get notifications on my live streams. Otherwise, it's like a lottery when Facebook decides to notify you of the live streams. Now, number one, you got to project and to your target, your potential buyers, your potential responders, right? You may not be selling something right off the bat. You may just want responses, potential responders, potential buyers. Now, there are many ways to project your message out. I'm doing it for free right now using content marketing and promotion. That's a great one. Now, number two, you got to get them on a list, target list, right? You do that by attracting them, by pulling them in, by offering something free. What you need is a freebie. We talked about this last week in my fast track. You need a freebie that people will walk over broken glass to get. Do you get that? Do you understand that? If you get that, type yes. If you understand that, type yes. You need a freebie that people will walk over broken glass to get. Your target audience, your target responder. It don't matter that everybody wants it. That's not the goal here. What you want is for your target responders to really be like, okay, I got to have this. I got to get, and that's why they're going to opt in. That's why they're going to respond. That's what's going to set you apart from everyone else, is you've got something that they want now and they need now, and they would almost walk, in the words of Dan Kennedy, over broken glass in order to get it. That's how you get people onto your list. You project, you get your message out there, you target your responders. Now you pull them in, you attract them in by having something free or low cost. It can be something really low cost, right? It does not have to be a freebie. The easiest one is freebies. Think of when you're at the mall and you go by the food court and the guy or the gal's there with the teriyaki chicken on the stick and they're on the toothpick and they're like, would you like a sample? And you're like, well, yeah, actually I do. And you're like, wow, that's really good teriyaki. Now it could be a sample of some other food there in the fort, but you try it, and you're like, wow, that's really good. I need to go get whatever that thing was, right? So that is the idea of giving a free sample. Now, 3% of your buyers will buy right off the bat. 3% of your prospects, 3% of the people who respond to your projection are able and willing to buy right off the bat. 16% of them need some education. 16% of them need you to walk them along. They need you to give them some freebies. They need to allow them to taste 5 times. You want them to get 5 tastes in order to get that next 16% to buy. Now, the other 85% is a follow-up and a nurturing sequence, right? Via your autoresponder, via free events, via other marketing messages in order to nurture them along until they become one of the 16%. And then ultimately one of the 3% who will respond now, who will respond today, right? So that is step 2, you pull them in. And then step 3 is you push out your message, you promote your message, right? So you have an offer, you pulled them in, you got them interested, you got them on your list, you got them on a webinar, you got them on a free talk, a free seminar, free something or the other. They downloaded your PDF, they downloaded your audio, your video, whatever it is. Now you got to promote your offer. You got to promote your offer, not just once. The money's in the follow-up, right? The money's in the list and the money's in the follow-up. So you got to follow up with your offer. Now, if people are responding to your offer, then it either means that you didn't target them correctly, right? Or they're not interested in the offer. And so these are the things that you need to do. If you got an insight out of this, type what your insight is today. Now, there are many levels of the, oh, Marlon, it can't be that simple. Oh, yeah. Well, it's simple, but that doesn't mean that it's easy. I mean, we can go through many levels of sophistication in terms of implementing this, right? And we can go through many levels of sophistication for targeting, for pulling people in, and projecting, pulling people in, and then promoting our offers, right? How do you create a great offer? How do you create what we call a value proposition? How do you articulate that value proposition? How do you build value so that people are actually willing to spend money? If people aren't spending money with you, you're not building value. If people are not spending money with you, you are not building value. Now, if that's a problem, if that's a challenge, then you need to get my free report at marlonsanders.com. It's called my Seed Marketing Report, and it's going to talk to you about this whole process that we've just been discussing right now. All right, my name is Marlon Sanders. Some people call me the king of step-by-step internet marketing. I've been doing this full-time since 1997. I sold over 70,000 products. It is my joy and privilege to assist and guide you along the process of getting higher response to all of your marketing, higher response to everything you do, helping you sell your product, helping you sell your service, helping you get response. But let me say this, if you're not getting response, you're not doing what I just talked to you today about. You're not projecting to the right people or projecting enough. You're not getting your message out enough. That's easy to fall into because it's an effort. You're not pulling the people and getting them on your list, getting them to respond, getting them involved in your world, or you're not promoting an offer that they would crawl over broken glass to get. All right, you all have a great day. Thank you for being on. Tell your friends about this broadcast because I have a goal of getting 30 people on here live. And that's definitely a huge, massive, a huge challenge for us right now. So get the message out, pull your friends in. And I usually do these, set your notifications. I came on late today. We don't have a lot of people on live because I normally do these at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. But my wife has a cold, so it kind of threw my schedule off today. Anyway, you all have a great day, and I'll see you on the next.